Hi guys, I wanted to come on here really quick and I was reading through some of my yoga journals and teacher manuals, and I came across some really cool benefits that some you're like, after a few days of yoga, you're probably like, yeah, I can resonate with better flexibility, like for sure. But then there was other ones that I wanted to just let you know about, because even as a teacher for a couple of years and a student of yoga for several, there's some that I found in there that I was like, wow, this is really interesting. So I thought I'd share. So whether you're coming to your yoga practice for mental reasons, for spiritual health, for physical health, doesn't matter, all these benefits are happening, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. So obviously increased flexibility. So after a couple days, weeks, months, you'll notice like it gets easier to reach your toes, right? So another cool thing that I've found, not right away, but after a while of practice, is that it definitely increased my muscle strength. And it also helped me to like alleviate pain. So because I was practicing yoga on a regular basis, my back pain started to go away. My posture was better because I learned how to sit and use my body in the best ways. Like, our body is just like a science experiment, right? So that's how I feel anyway. So anyway, moving on. It also helps, I'm looking down, my notes are here because there's so many. I have like 5. So it also helps with our joint health. So anytime we like find a new range of motion, or we move our body in a way that the joint isn't used to, it actually squeezes and releases. So it's like taking blood in and out of the joint, which may not have otherwise happened unless we did a certain stretch or a twist that opened up that joint. And it definitely improves our posture. And even studies have found that because of improved posture and joint health, back health, it's helped increase life expectancy. So that's amazing. Who doesn't want to live longer and or like know that it's possible that we can live longer by doing it? And yeah, so if you're like, man, my grandma, she could use this, or my dad or something, definitely feel free to send this video to them or invite them into this group. Like, come on, help them out, right? So it increases our blood flow and increases hemoglobin. So, you know, when you give blood, they check your hemoglobin levels. It increases the red blood cells and it increases blood flow. Like, anytime we do a twist, it's like wringing out our internal organs that, you know, some blood gets literally stuck there. So like the twist, when we release from the twist, flushes the organ with blood. So cool, right? After yoga practice, I noticed this in my classes, like with my students, they're always like, wow, I'm just so happy after yoga. That is definitely like not just a placebo effect. It's been like researched and found that yoga increases the natural serotonin, so like the happy feel-good hormones, and it decreases the cortisol levels. Cortisol is like the stress hormone that is created when we're in a fight or flight state. And when we have cortisol in our blood, I know this from like my nutrition studies and reading and research, it's hard to lose weight when we have cortisol in our blood, because our body is like trying to like protect us. So it's like, oh, hold on to all the fat because we're being chased. Like, our primitive body doesn't realize like, oh, that alert on our phone is just as scary as like if a lion was chasing us when we were in our caveman development or whatever, you know what I mean? So Dr. Richard, he has a PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, even researched that yoga uses the left frontal cortex of the brain, which literally calms the nervous system. So how cool is that? Now you know things. And last but not least, yoga improves our breathing ability. So Let's just take a breath and remember about how to breathe. Big belly inhale, right? By practicing that intentional breath, it actually makes it to where our body can filter dirt, dust, bacteria better, and it improves our breath efficiency. So I remember when I was doing scuba diving, sometimes certain people would use more oxygen than others. And I, at the time, was not doing yoga at that point in my life, so I was using a lot of the tank of oxygen, while some people still had like literally a half a tank left. So breathing efficiency in real life is a thing. And it also improves self-esteem. So mountain pose, like those poses where we stand up tall and like stand in our power, take up lots of space. Sometimes the society teaches us to play small, but in yoga we're allowed to open up and take up room. So by like standing in these power poses, we actually become more self-esteem and confident. So there you have it. Some really cool benefits of yoga. Share these with your friends. Drop in the comments below if you're like, wow, that was really cool. I love that. Or if you have any questions. Have a great day, guys. Bye.